Center, focus. Okay. Haven't done this in months. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Stone-Faced Reactions. It's been a while here, and our motto is obviously, we watch it so you don't have to. Wait, no, that's not right. Well, anyway, I'm Griffin, and joining me here is also Theta, and we're going to watch the new season death battle, which I believe is Beerus versus Sailor... What was it again?
Galaxia. Also, I think
Galaxia.
This is technically still Season 8.
Really? I thought this break was the change of season. And, I mean, like, this is a big one anyway.
They've listed it as Season 8. I have no idea.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm not going to argue. I'm still going to see a cool bunch of death gods fight each other. Well, speaking of, I guess let's go ahead and just get straight to it. So, what do we got on tape? We got Beerus and Sailor Galactica. So, Beerus. So, I ended up watching some of the new Dragon Ball Super, and it's pretty fun, and then I got to the Tour of Power, and then I stopped watching. But that's basically all the arc that Beerus gets anyway, so, Beerus is a god of destruction. Beerus can destroy anything he wants. Period. That seems like an unspoken divine power of his that transcends even the concept of fighting people or power levels that the series builds upon. Beerus and Goku fight for a while, and Beerus, quote-unquote, maybe almost loses, but then also tries to admit that he didn't use much of his power, so, you know, Goku level, at least. Beerus could easily just destroy the entire universe if he really cares to, but the only thing keeping him back is that he's not an evil person, necessarily. He's just a god. Things get destroyed every now and then. And apparently that's good for the universe. So, you know, I'm not here to question DBZ cosmology. I'm just here to say Beerus has unspoken, unchallengeable divine power, and that seems like a shoo-in immediately. So, Theta, what do you know about Sailor Galactica? I'm sure you must know every single thing about Sailor Moon lore.
No, I do no research. I don't look into anything. I make my choices based on what I know. And I gambled. Anyone that saw the last episode of Stone-Faced Reactions saw that I saw Beerus. I thought it was a great choice, but Griff picked him immediately, and I was like, you know what? You have him. I'll gamble on what's behind door number 2. And I believe...
At least you get to pick this time.
Well,
so you don't know anything.
Yeah, and I believe I've lost, because I don't think Sailor Moon can beat Goku, right? So
that's a good question. They're both shonen animes, people version shonen that were playing at the same time. And when I remember watching whatever seasons of Sailor Moon were up on TV, there was an arc of Sailor Uranus or Pluto where they could destroy planets. And I have the feeling Galactica is probably at least an order of magnitude over that.
Well, see, then you've watched other things of Sailor Moon than I have. Because back when I was watching, or when I saw some Sailor Moon, the villains in Sailor Moon were thrown off by a guy throwing a rose at their feet. Which does not seem like something Goku would be paused by.
Alright, to be fair, the villains of the show are actually incredibly goofy and barely do anything because the main protagonist is basically just a perfectly ordinary girl who occasionally throws the tiara. You know, that's fine. But somewhere in there are things that just destroy planets. So there's more at stake here than I think we realize. And it'll be interesting to see how crazy Sailor Moon lore goes, because it's fun. It should be exciting.
I don't have high hopes.
I know you don't.
I think this is
I'm
another
always
loss.
optimistic, though. Galactica's gonna pull out the god beam or something and say, I can destroy any god. It's oh no. Let's find out.
At least they have the same sense of style.
Completely ridiculous? Yes.
Everything that lives must die. Everything that is created must be destroyed. So saith these vanguards of the apocalypse.
Badass. But why they gotta be a golden ballerina and a purple cat?
Lord Beerus, Dragon Ball's almighty god of destruction.
And Empress Galaxia, the Sailor Scout of
Just about the same
destruction
picture I
from
used.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to
The
analyze
old
their
animation
weapons,
is
armor,
showing
and skills
itself.
to find out who would
But
win
it is still a
death
pretty cool
battle.
design.
Son Goku. This Super Saiyan
cool, we're
has seen
starting
his
with the
fair
winner.
share of
Of course.
universe-ending threats.
But he hadn't seen anyone treat mass slaughter like a job until he met a god of destruction. Because it is their job.
A god of destruction's role is to, well, destroy ancient planets and civilizations to make way for the new.
Sort of like taking out the trash, just with a billion times more murder.
And in the case of Universe Number 7, the title of Destroyer was granted to Lord Beerus, a cat.
Obviously, everyone knows cats are all secretly plotting to kill everyone.
It's true.
Hell, God of Destruction is what my ex-wife named hers.
Fun fact, while dogs have been bred as companions for thousands of years, the same only technically started for cats around 200 years ago. In comparison,
So
they're still
dogs
sort
are man's
of
best
wild
friend,
animals,
and diamonds
which
are a
makes them
woman's best friend.
self-sufficient, but also standoffish.
And
So
lazy.
diamond dogs.
Then Beerus may be
humanity's
the
best friend.
apotheosis of all catdom.
And
When
diamond
he's not
dogs are
effortlessly
unbreakable, I
annihilating
suppose.
solar systems, he's napping for decades.
Forever.
Oh, but when he wakes up, he takes his job seriously. He's way stronger and faster than any mortal. Look at him go. That's his God of Destruction's wrath technique. He's got spears of destruction.
Just energy
beams
everywhere.
Of destruction, sneezes of destruction.
I mean, Vegeta
giant
does that
energy
daily.
yard balls of destruction. Oh, and cataclysmic orbs. Yeah.
He can neutralize energy attacks from others, which is frankly just unfair. But his most awe-inspiring technique is Hakai.
They said it, not me.
See, Beerus' enormous level of power stems from an unearthly source. To demonstrate, allow me to introduce our brand new disposable unit for meticulous matchup investigations, aka Dummy.
Hello, Mr. Wizard. How may I be exploited today?
Oh, hey, they've added a new character.
You're trying to
Nice.
replace me.
Now, generally speaking, there are 3 types of ki, which, to be blunt, is weaponizable life energy. First, there's normal ki. Most people in the Dragon Ball multiverse have this. Dangerous, but nothing too special. Gods have their own ki, of course, which is way more potent, but like all ki, they have a limited amount.
I remember when it was
But
all
when you
about
want
the
the
fights.
good stuff,
It still
You go
is,
for
and I think like
destruction
Super
energy.
definitely tried to go back to that,
much
and
for your
even
new
like tried to
sidekick, Will.
equalize
Oh,
people,
no,
which
there's
is
plenty
good.
more. Hakai
It didn't
channels
go
this
far
energy to
enough,
obliterate
though,
something in an
because
instant,
Goku
erasing
just
both
went from
body
one
and
super
soul
power up to
from
another, so,
existence.
you know.
Oh, sorry, you were
The
talking
only
about
way to
Dragon Ball
exist
Z.
is
I was
to
talking about
match
Death Battle.
Beerus in power.
And he didn't get so strong on his own. He's trained for
Ah,
millions
sorry,
of
context.
years under this guy, also named Wiz.
No, Whis.
Yeah, that's what I said. He learned pressure point combat and the super secret Ultra Instinct.
More a state of mind than actual transformation. Autonomous Ultra Instinct describes the ability to instantly respond to attacks without conscious thought getting in the way.
Like he's on a catnip high.
With Ultra Instinct, he could even take on multiple other gods of destruction at the same time.
The only problem with being so friggin' powerful is that he got kinda bored. So he was hyped when he learned there was someone out there who might be a challenge for him. The Super Saiyan God. And in their fight over the
missed
fate
the
of the
point where
Earth, they
Beerus
almost
is actually the more
destroyed whole
powerful death
universe.
god. Huh.
Our own observable universe is
I
a
never
respectable
experienced it.
93 billion light
Yeah.
years across. However, the Dragon Ball universe is noticeably different, as depicted by this symbolic model. The observable universe as we know it fits within that bottom area.
Then there's hell in the middle, heaven up top, a bunch of dinosaurs sprinkled in there somewhere. Yeah, it's kind of a mess.
A single clash.
Yeah,
Well, those
and
guys
it's worth
weren't
standing.
canon.
Goku sent
Those cannons
ripples of
guys weren't
energy
canon,
rocketing
though.
through this
They're
entire
GT.
Yeah, they
metaverse in just
decanonized
7
GT,
seconds.
unfortunately.
Even with conservative
Well,
calculations,
they never wanted to make it.
these shockwaves must have been moving well over 240 quadrillion times the speed of light.
Hell, the guy's quick enough to fly between galaxies in just a couple of minutes. So
Remember
no
when
surprise
Boo
there.
was just enough?
And when him and his fat cat brother
Boo was
Shape
scary
got into
because
a
he
fight,
destroyed
they
planets all
almost
over the
tore
place.
apart the whole
Completely
universe themselves.
indestructible
Not talking
villains,
about a
yeah.
cat fight.
But despite his incredible power,
the
Beerus
ripoff of
eventually
Cell.
did the one thing nobody ever expected. He showed mercy and spared Earth. It's
about time maybe for, like, a new martial arts anime to, like, pop up.
As so many have
Pretty sure they're all over the place. Fire
Nah,
Force
sure
has
they
a lot
are.
of
a sucker
martial
for
arts.
tasty food.
We're happy to see
And then
you
Naruto
finally
blew up the moon.
realizing the full terror of Beerus the Destroyer.
The galaxy, the solar system, the planet, the moon. Each is an essential piece in the ever-shifting whirlwind
Yeah, you
of
remember
the
that
cosmos.
planet, the
That's why
moon?
they all have their own.
Yeah,
super
absolutely.
protector.
That's my
Fighting
favorite
evil by
planet.
We name
moonlight,
all of our
running
Sailor
love
Scouts
by
after
daylight.
planets,
They are
including
the
the
classic
moon.
magical girls.
The moon is
Sailor
clearly
Guardians are
the most
warriors
important.
entrusted with magnificent powers. It's the Sailor Guardians' job to protect their world from alien threats. You may know one of them, Sailor Moon.
Was there ever
Real
Sailor
name,
Earth?
Usagi Tsukino. Or Serena, or Bunny, depending on
I
which
have
done
no
you watch.
So are they
idea.
like space
I don't
Muppets?
either.
I mean, the moon's a planet, not
what?
the Earth. What are you, an idiot?
Sailor Scouts. Duh, Wiz.
You're right.
Sailors.
The moon
they're
is the
Sailor
superior
Guardians,
planetary
or
body.
Sailor soldiers. The term Sailor Scout comes from the original English dub.
Oh yeah, the dick tub. Look out, kid! There's a giant dick outside your window! You know what you are.
Anyway, everything in the universe possesses a form of crystallized life force called a starseed. Each Guardian is powered by a special starseed which embodies their own planet, a Sailor Crystal.
These give them superhuman powers. They can fly, do magic, shapeshift, heal fast, and are basically immortal. Some of them are even trained by the most dangerous creatures in the world. Cats.
After many adventures,
Indeed.
Sailor Moon would
Cats
eventually
always
find
come
herself
back.
face to face with her greatest foe, a cold-hearted empress of evil.
She was just a nameless lady stuck on some random trashy planet. It was so bad there, she basically gave up on life. Well, until she got her hands on the sapphire crystal.
The Sapphire Crystal is exponentially powerful, providing unlimited potential that matched her own newly unlimited ego. With all this power amongst the garbage around her, one purpose came to mind: destroy everything.
I can
So
dig it.
into
that like-
the universe she went.
Is
in
that like
search
also
of
a
new
Star
home
Crystal
fit
then?
for a
I feel like they
goddess,
skipped
the
some lore
soldier
here.
of destruction.
Maybe that's just how the series goes.
Galaxia.
Yet the
just
power
random
or her
power
own
crystals.
mind, Galaxia was cursed with unparalleled vanity, so cosmic in scale that she could not be satisfied until the whole universe bowed before her.
It's like
or
a
else.
character I
Just
would
like
make.
my ex-wife. If she appeared on the horizon, you'd be totally screwed.
Galaxia or your
Another
ex-wife?
power mad ego
Yeah,
is say it ain't
Galaxia
so.
can make explosions big enough to blot out galaxies and even match the maxed out Eternal Sailor Moon in a fight.
Already doesn't
Who
equal
destroyed a
Beerus,
whole
though.
mirror universe?
With a simple gesture, Galaxia can wipe anything out of existence. Planets, people, other guardians, you name it.
Plus, she's got all sorts of other magic powers.
Beerus is
Teleporting,
destroying
summoning
elements of the
lightning,
entire
mind-controlling
observable
people by taking
universe.
their star seeds.
One galaxy,
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
she can
equivalent.
totally do that.
And
Yeah.
like any good anime villain, her attacks have some absolutely ridiculous names, like the Galactica Super String,
Which doesn't actually use any string.
Galactica Crunch,
I think I had a bowl of that this morning.
and Galactica Inflation.
What the hell?
Whoa, how did that get there? It's not what you think. Research. You come across a lot of stuff in research.
Whiz, I'm glad to know exactly what kind of guy I'm working with.
So Galaxia carved through the universe at an incredible
These are actually
pace,
very tame
building
names
her own
compared to some anime
widespread
names out
empire.
there.
She was so friggin' terrifying that
Plants
some people
Blizzard.
would murder their own Sailor Scouts
Tsunami.
as a sacrificial offering just to save themselves. Man, magical girls are metal as hell.
But Galaxia's destructive path wasn't as reckless as it may seem. Through her travels, she learned of a looming threat to the universe, a primordial entity and source of all evil. And so she vowed to destroy chaos.
Yeah, that happens if you watch too much Marie Kondo.
But to maintain balance, she also sought to destroy the opposite of chaos, the embodiment of love and goodness, which is apparently Sailor Moon.
This is where different stories get a bit
Usagi, maybe
wonky.
not the
Right.
full embodiment
In
of
the anime,
that, really.
Galaxia was a heroic warrior who absorbed chaos to keep it under control, but chaos flipped the script and took her body instead. However, this did not happen in the original manga.
Galaxia's warpath led her to Earth, and she annihilated all the favorite Sailor Scouts. Every single one. Except Sailor Moon. They had to have their epic battle.
And Moon is a powerhouse. She once lit up the entire universe with a single attack. This light reached the edge of the universe in 4 seconds, putting it
Jesus
at 360 quadrillion times.
Yeah,
light speed.
they're
Galaxia was
These
tough enough
numbers
to
get so
survive
big,
the
they're
grip of
outside of
chaos
possible
itself.
scale of
And with her
comprehension.
crystal, she never has to worry
It's
about
just
running
which
out of
order of
energy in a
magnitude
fight.
do we have?
This chick's basically unkillable.
Well, the intense forces of chaos almost ended her life, until she was saved by Sailor Moon.
And guess what? Apparently, this caused Galaxia to question her resolve and see Meatball Head here in a new light. Like, hey, maybe this lovey-dovey goodness stuff ain't so bad. And then bam! Her crystal exploded from positivity overload and she died.
Neither Galaxia nor the Sapphire Crystal had ever known this feeling. Ironically, or perhaps
Also dumb.
fittingly, the weakness of destruction
No,
itself
it sounds good
was
and
love.
dramatic. It just like the
She was
exploding from positive
literally
energy part is
killed
good.
by
I never felt love before, and it killed
Nuance
me.
boomstick.
It's dumb.
Regardless,
That is
the
dumb.
power Galaxia wields is astonishing.
No,
Beneath
no,
the
that's
heel of her
perfectly
boot,
implied for
any
Sailor
planet,
Moon. That's what it's all
galaxy,
about.
Or universe is utterly doomed.
For this body belongs to Sailor Galaxia, the most powerful guardian in the galaxy.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
That's not Sailor Galaxia.
I don't know. That was pretty cool. I'm imagining there must be some sort of stage play or something.
If so, I mean, I'm actually genuinely curious about that.
Hey, I watched
but we
Dark.
did get a whole info dump.
I did watch Dark of the Bleeding Moon, which is the Bleach stage musical, and that was amazing.
Oh my God, there's a Bleach stage. How? How could you do it though?
One of the very
Guess what?
first videos on the channel.
All right. Well, so we've both seen what they got. What do you think, Theta? You
I
said
haven't-
that you're still not happy.
Have not changed my opinion. It is dumb. Beerus fought Goku to a standstill. Sailor Moon could never fight Goku to a standstill. Comparative to the protagonists of the series, I've got nothing. Also, my character apparently lost to love, so that is stupid.
Well, that's okay because Beerus is completely unlovable. So there are some interesting things that at least popped up. I think comparing it to Sailor Moon is not great because Sailor Moon is, like you said, someone throws a rose and they all fall down. You know, it's like that's not where the series power level generally is. But this character is off the charts. They're already crossing the universe in 4 seconds, where even in DBZ, I think it takes like having Whis, the angel, literally teleport people around to make that kind of thing happen. And he's a different scale of divine too. Man, DBZ gets weird with this divine stuff anyway.
Why serves Beerus, though? Which means he's sub-Beerus. Also, Beerus took on other gods of destruction.
No, I think they kind of make it implicit he's more powerful, but that's not his role, so he doesn't do shit.
Beerus took on multiple other gods of destruction at the same time, in this example.
Yeah. But still, they still demonstrate Sailor Galactica can just look at things and they're gone, so...
They said Beerus can do the same thing.
Exactly, so we're looking at least at completely comparative things. This isn't like a terrible matchup. There is equivalence. The thing is, I have no conception of what is going to be thrown out here and how it will happen. Because they're just both going to blink and the universe is going to be gone in the first 5 seconds and then they're fighting the void the rest of the time. I have no idea how that's going to go.
It's not going to be that Chuck Norris versus Sega.
Sakata?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that, because this isn't that
No,
ridiculous.
you can never reach those levels of power, honestly. But yeah, so here we go. We're both completely unconfident. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. Good 2D animation.
Yeah, working a little bit with the 8-bit.
And then Earth's gone. Yeah, that's about how the opening should
It's
go.
unwise to vaporize a god's dessert.
Witness my infinite power.
I mean, I like the attitude.
So you have chosen death.
I don't remember if they mentioned it, but that definitely seems like an equivalent kind of pressure point style that they mentioned for Beerus.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
I don't think they mentioned it, but there was a lot of stupid shit in there.
And here they just try to destroy each other. And doesn't.
Interesting. Apparently, I found a worthy foe.
The hard way it is then.
And then he just absorbs energy.
And a whip, because why not?
Yeah, of course.
It'd be cool if I had any concept of what was going on.
Just... There's no comprehensible scale for this. There's gonna be pretty explosions.
Hey, I followed Gurren Lagann to the end. I understand
Don't you
giant
dare.
scale.
Man, that's one series I probably should have gotten into because I'd be completely out of my depth.
And the problem here is that one of them just got tossed through a sun and suffered no damage, so I have no concept of what's gonna hurt anybody right now.
They're both gonna just come out of the supernova like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Now look what you
I mean, right now this fight is just the level that I would show a cat, because a cat would be interested in all the lights and sounds.
Of course.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome.
Yeah, that
just
was
suddenly
enjoyable.
Paper Mario.
Yeah, that was enjoyable. I
Kneel
enjoyed
for
that.
me.
Hello there, stranger. Welcome.
Oh, that was good enough. Ah, that made it fun.
Casual black hole.
Well, this is part of the Chuck Norris fight. Black hole opens up. Oh, that would make it awesome if Chuck Norris and Sega Sakado come out of the black hole.
They just be like, hey, what's up? We're kind of busy.
You're no match. You lack the instinct.
You're trash. You'll die like dirt. You're all mine.
Is that it? I don't know. What's
Good
happening?
question.
Is he under control? I don't.
What? That's impossible.
Is that her crystal? Is that the sapphire crystal?
I think that's supposed to be Beerus's.
I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure she's doing some soul control nonsense from Sailor Moon. And I think here we have a serious difference.
Was for my ice cream.
Cool. Only thing that mattered to me was the last second. No idea.
I'm gonna get a beer for us. Wait. Beer us? Whiskey? Champagne? Oh my god! All the cats are named after booze! I like them now.
This was
He
a
gets
fairly
it now.
balanced mashup. Galaxia's power set was certainly enough to keep up with Beerus.
Especially since she has so many more versatile techniques than him.
Not to mention, her crystal provided unlimited energy, while Beerus had a vast but still finite pool of ki.
But that's about where it all starts tilting the other way. Based on how fast their galaxy-spanning attacks were, Galaxia did have a slight edge in attack speed, but Beerus'
one has more zeros? I can't tell.
made up for it. Plus, he had expert
Well, the
martial arts
DBZ
training,
universe is
while
smaller, they
Galaxia
covered
had
that.
none of that. Speed alone wasn't winning this fight.
Also, Beerus' skill set countered many of her own attacks. His energy nullification, for example, let him blast through plenty of her offensive options.
But to really lock down Beerus' superiority in all things destruction, how about we compare their power output?
Both of them used attacks that spanned their whole universe in seconds. But remember, the Dragon Ball universe is much bigger than our own.
Or the opposite
This
of what I
universe
just
is
said.
at least 9
Yeah.
times bigger than ours, and Beerus
The picture
almost
made it seem
destroyed
smaller.
It all.
For the most part, the universe in Sailor Moon is very much based on our own. And the same should be said for Nehelenia's mirror universe Usagi destroyed.
So, pretty clear cut? That means Beerus is 9 times stronger than Galaxia?
Well, not exactly. They both are likely much stronger. Galaxia matched Endgame Eternal Sailor Moon in battle, who could destroy 8 of her Animamate minions at once.
Did you say Animorphs?
That was a
Also
word.
short, a single Animamate
Yep.
could match a Sailor Guardian equal in power to Sailor Moon when she destroyed that mirror universe. While this is admittedly a very highball estimate, defeating 8 Animamates at once could logically translate to possessing 8 times that power. Since Galaxia could match her in combat,
Really, it
this
comes to
potentially
they're both
puts Galaxia's
incomparable
output
levels of
level
power
much
that really
closer to
can't be
Beerus and Goku's
calculated.
clash.
But the shockwave
They
happened
destroy
when
whatever
Goku
they
had
want.
just gone Super Saiyan God for the first time. Beerus claimed he was going all out with 100% of his power, but like all cats, he was lying.
Telling Goku that you were using
Yeah, there it
100% of your power was a very clever tactic to draw out his full strength, even though it wasn't true.
Even after Goku later achieved Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken, a form many times more powerful than his first go at being a redhead, Beerus was still considered his superior. Simply put, even if we highball Galaxia and lowball Beerus, the God of Destruction still possessed a greater
Ultimately, I
amount
just had no
of
strong
power,
feelings about
both
this
in
fight.
offense and defense, as they are identical when it comes to Dragon
I
Ball
don't know.
T.
I think there was
Isn't that
literally
right,
a
Tommy?
fun
Sailor
chance at an
Galaxia
upset.
may have had a more
I'm just
versatile
hoping the next
arsenal,
fight is
but
people that I
Lord
know.
Beerus
That's
had
all-
the
that's
strength,
all I want.
durability, and technique needed to overpower her. But you already said all that. So what's the point? Like my existence.
You could say she got caught in a galaxy-sized catastrophe. Can I blow him up this time?
I look forward to it.
The winner is Lord Beerus. Death Battle is back with 10 episodes.
let's see
to
who we
wrap
get
up
next
this
time,
year.
then let's talk.
Stay tuned and check out the music linked in the description below.
Oh, they have rules. It's Hero Academia.
Right. Suku versus Todoroki.
Okay.
Huh.
got
Obviously,
first choice.
yeah, My Hero Academia, Todoroki. Yeah, why would I pick Zuko?
That's honestly like a really good choice. Zuko, though, does have some good aspects to him, basically being able to control that fire in specific ways and not just explode in it.
Right,
So,
but Todoroki also has ice and unimaginable levels of ice.
This is true, but Zuko also has to fight waterbenders all the time. I think it's going to be interesting. I think there's some good aspects going for Zuko. I'm fine rooting for Zuko.
Alright, well then.
Alright. Well, guess that's probably all we're going to do for now. That was a fun death battle, and we'll see you next time. Zuko versus Shoto.